I've got something for you to do. I'm going to test you, see how much you really love me. So here's what happens. Abraham takes a bunch of servants with him, and he takes Isaac. Isaac's around 15 years old at this time. He's not a baby anymore. He takes them. They're walking up there with the servants. He tells the servants, you guys wait here. We're going to go up on this mountain that God's told us about. We're going to offer a burnt sacrifice. So he takes them up on the mountain. He's there with his little boy. Now, he says something interesting in the chapter. He says this. He says, Dad, as he kind of begins to notice, because at 15, they got a mind of their own totally. You guys all know that. This is Isaac. You know, I know we're going to have a burnt offering, but where's the sacrificial lamb? Well, where's that? And he's like, Dad, what's up here? What are we doing? What are we doing? Abraham says, well, God's going to provide that lamb. Don't worry about it. They finally get there to the altar. He puts his little boy down. Takes out a big dagger. Son's there. God says offering. He's probably conflicted at this point. He raises the dagger above his son. We're going to stop there for a second. What is it in your life that you know you'd never, ever get rid of in favor of God? What is it? It can be a relationship. It can be anything. What is that? For me, it's my relationships. My relationships with many of you, my girls, my wife, my family, my friends. I live for them. I put them so far ahead of God sometimes that I have a good day or a bad day based upon what happens with them. Not how my relationship with God's going that day. It's based upon what's going on with these people. That's how I base my relationship with them. Are you someone who's like that? I mean, do you just totally live the world to impress people? Every decision you make is about impressing someone. It doesn't matter. You clothes you buy, you're like, well, I hope they think that's good. Maybe in your life you compromise who you are because you just want to impress people. Peer pressure doesn't go away at age 17, you know. It's always there. Maybe you're somebody that you became a Christian, you got an old life, and you can't seem to let go of that because you're terrified of what it might look like if you live the straight-edge lifestyle. Maybe that's how it is. We're going to do a social experiment today. I need a volunteer. Who has their wallet with them today? Wow. No, really, I promise I won't steal from you. Who has their wallet with them today? I'd like to experiment with them. Anybody? Wallet with them? Okay. Bart, come on up here, buddy. This is my buddy Bart. I'm in a small group with him. We're great friends, so surely this will work out. He actually gave my favorite pen in the whole world. Bart, church Bart. Bart, now, you have your wallet with you. Can you take that out? Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. It's very simple. I don't know how much you got on you. Don't tell me. You don't know how much I have on me. I had $1, but that dollar's not in there now. So, you don't know how much I have. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to trade wallets with me. Whatever you have, I get. Whatever I have, you get. Would you do that? You really would? You trust me. You trust me that much. Remember, it's Valentine's Day. I had gifts to buy. All right. Go ahead. Now, without looking, how much do you have on you? Nothing. Yeah. Not what I was expecting. Well, just so you know, I had the same amount. Okay, give me a hand. Sin is like that. It's something that tempts you. He may have thought, well, this guy has a lot of money, which probably you don't think that. But if you did, you would want to trade with me. Why? Because what I have to offer is better than what you have. That's how sin is. You have God. You have all the blessings. There's nothing in your life you don't have that can't be traced back to God loving you. Nothing. But yet, you trade that love for something you know will leave you empty. The sad truth is, I look around here, we have so many new faces that we gained in 2009, early 10. Sad truth is, next year this time, a lot of you won't be here anymore. I see it every year. Every year I've been in the ministry. I've been in the ministry going on 7, 8 years. Every year, there are people that are doing great, and there's something they choose over God, and they don't come anymore. It doesn't matter what it is. It's something that looks better, or maybe they get so down themselves, they choose something they know will hurt their life. It's just self-sabotage. But I really don't want that for you. If you figure out your full commitment to God, the rest of your relationships will fall in line. Think about the man-woman relationships you have in your life. Your other person in your life, maybe your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Think about this. The fights you have with them, what are they based on? Are they based on their inadequacies? Things that you think they should be able to do but they don't? Say they didn't tell you the truth once and you just feel betrayed. Say that they're somebody who doesn't pick up around the house enough and that makes you sad. Say they don't support you enough. When you have a bad day, you come home and you want there to be a give and take. Hey, my life's rough. Really? I'm there for you. And they don't always do that. What if the fights you're having are because you have decided in your mind to make them Jesus? You have a cry in your heart. We sing the cry of my heart. You have a cry in your heart so fast to love the one you're supposed to love. What if you are taking that person and putting them in the slot God has intended for? That's why your relationships are going bad, because you're putting them in a situation they will never live up to. They never will. You can try as much as you can. You can break off some of your relationships. You can leave any church you want to. You can do whatever you want to do. In the end, whatever you chose isn't God. It's not going to be. It's like this. A couple of years ago, I had a sweet car. It was a 1988. I forgot what model it was. Anyway, I only had it for a month because it didn't run. But when I had it, that was right around the time where gas prices shot up huge. And we lived for the rumors of gas prices. We did. We lived for them. We thought they were just the most thing we could rely on. So, as I'm driving around in this car, which it was loud anyway, so I didn't care how much gas I had in it, if it was going to break down, if it had gas or not. But as I drove around, I looked up at the gas prices. I said, too high, because people kept telling me, some of you kept telling me, well, prices are going to go down Monday, so don't worry about it. So I'm waiting on Monday. Prices are going to go down. But it's more on the E. It has little lights on. So I keep driving around with on the E. Monday comes. Gas prices went up. Okay? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought it was going to go down. But then I hear some guy on 700 WLW. Oh, they're going to go down because the Prime Minister of Hababuba died or something. So it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. The gas prices are going to go down. So I'm driving around. I have Gretchen with me in the car one day. I'm right next to the Pilot gas station. My car runs out of gas. Okay? It is cold outside. It runs out of gas. I'm like, are you kidding me with this? I'm angry.